Spoke before I could speak. Hey, have y'all wait a minute, it says I think we're live already. Let me do this. Y'all seen this? I've seen this a few times. That's so funny. There was 10 people watching, and then never mind, they came back. I guess they were like, "Oh God, he's got one of them 18-minute damn trailers on?" Like we didn't have to watch this already before we started. Anyway, so I just called it Drone Therapy Tonight, season 5, episode 32. If y'all didn't notice, it's got like that's the season 6 logo with like the blue cross in the background stuff, something. So I always kind of do that a little early towards the end of the season, but yeah, it's cool. As you can see, Marcus has joined us tonight. Chris is here. Ron's here. We're just going to talk about drone stuff and whatever pops into the chat and whatever everybody else wants to talk about. It's not really any super big format. I wanted to go to Marcus because Marcus has something to say.
First subject, Bill. I see it right behind you. I want to talk about your new artwork.
Yes, my youngest son got that for me for my birthday. I was watching Steven Sutton's video about the IKEA artwork, but Ken Dono got it before anybody did. When he put his new studio up, in case anybody didn't notice, when he was decorating, he went to IKEA before anybody and found it. That was the first person I'd ever seen it. And it didn't register with me because I think when I looked at it the first time, it was like $99 for that thing, and the big one. And then when they had the art event, it was $49. I think my son got this one for like $39, $29, $39, something like that.
At the IKEA in beautiful downtown Kent, Washington, I believe.
Yep, he sure did. Yeah. Because and I've tried to find the other one and haven't been able to find it anywhere. But I would really love to, if anybody knows. But you can find it on eBay for like $250.
Oy.
Yeah, exactly, man. I was like, oh. So anyway, but stuff that I wanted to talk about, I'm going to throw it around the room, and they can add to it because as we did remember, Ron and Marcus didn't get their full load on YouTube Monday night because of issues. So they kind of jumped over on Facebook trying to cover some issues, but I'm sure they might not have gotten everything covered that they like to talk about. But I thought we would bring up, since everybody, I think it's this coming weekend, is Ken Herron's birthday party in Tennessee. Maybe get some updates on the Xeno Mini Pro. We can talk about Spin Up, of course, as usual, and anything new, Spin Up news, Mini 3 news. I think, isn't there, didn't somebody mention something about an Osmo Mobile 5 coming out very soon? So that's something else we could talk about. So Ron, what else would you like to add to the subject matter for the evening?
Let's see. I'll go over my list here from Monday. I think we got last week during this live show here, we got hit with the Altel CEO Randall Warner's resigning. We got the news right as we were on the air, so we didn't get to digest it, as much as maybe we would have liked to. So maybe we can touch on that again tonight. And it's a lot of talk about the DJI Mini SE, but also the Hubsan. Not only do they have a Mini Pro, but they have a Mini SE coming out too. So there'll be another SE out on the Hubsan website that says it's coming out the 20th. So it's a couple other things to talk about. And Lauren, our good friend Lauren Donner, told Markside tentatively the OMD 5 is coming out September 5th. That's the handheld phone gimbal that DJI makes and puts out once a year. We don't know any of the specs, what's going to be different or better about it, but that's the rumor we're hearing for a release date.
Okay, so let's roll through the chat here real quick, because then I was just throwing some people's names up. We got to let them know. That's the 4, right?
That is the 4.
I like the 4. Let's see. For early on, we had Texas Art Drone Guy. Mike's in the house. Marcel. Me talking to Marcel. Drone Therapy coming in. Lowland Ray's coming in. Chris Wedgeworth. Idaho Quadcopter Drone Nation. Let's see. Drone Shots was in the house. Jody was here telling everybody hi. Chris Wedgeworth, that doesn't already mention once. Johnny Drone Flyer. Art Crow Drone Solutions. Leonard Oglesby. Glad to see you, sir. AZ Drone Dude. Good to see you in the house. JSK Enterprises. Glad to see you. Have I missed anybody? Somebody call them out. Akira Show. Good to see you. Good to see you. FSU Drone Grad. Good to see you, DeMarco. Greg Pittman. How you doing, sir? Okay. Anybody? Did I miss anybody? Oh, and Will, of course, Will, because I told Will out in the chat. Will lives just up the road from me, and I told him he could borrow my Osmo Mobile 4 if he needed to, because it's not the 5. And you can't.
Oh, Mikey B, the Drone Ranger, just showed up.
Mikey B, good to see you, sir.
Hey, Mike.
In the house. Order your Joni Drone Fire SE.
Hey, we might as well kickstart Johnny if we're going to kickstart these Chinese companies.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Shouldn't it say Johnny SE?
It should. It's got the wrong name on there.
Johnny 5.
There's a Sharpie over your right hand shoulder there.
Grab that Sharpie and fix that thing up properly.
All right. So, okay. So, is anybody going? Chris, are you going to Ken Herron's birthday party?
Minefield.
Leaving Friday morning.
Minefield?
Minefield. It's about a 7-hour ride for me. Mike Wright's going, I know.
Mike Wright's going. Okay, good.
So what, you're going to camp out?
Negative. It does not have an air conditioner.
Ooh.
Stay in a motel. Brother Brad Austin's going to meet him, going to bunk up there in Jackson, Tennessee, about 30 miles away from her.
Oh, there you go. So when will the Coast to Coast Road CVO membership start? When you get together with me and we start some planning. But I think you got to get into Homestead first, don't you? I just want to go fly one weekend. I'm tired of sitting at home. And you know how it is around here, dude. It's like you're afraid to leave your backyard. You need somebody with you when you go out to fly here. Especially now since we found out. Okay, I got to put this down. I got a little bit of a mini rant. If anybody of y'all saw Geeks Vana's video on how it appears the FAA is willingly and knowingly throwing our safety under the bus. They were actually on a live stream about a week ago and admitted that, yes, publicizing the location, name, phone number, social security number, firstborn grandchild of drone pilots could result in their being in danger. They admitted this live on an FAA stream. Said, we're still going to do it.
That's better than a Sharpie.
There you go. Anyway, so he says, hang on. Put it back up there. Put it back up. Marcus, put it back up there. There we go. I didn't get there in time. There you go, the Johnny SE. Today
Johnny put his PayPal in the chat right now, folks.
Today only, $1 down payment will get you pre-ordered. But you got the more $1 we get, the better. Oh, wait, 50 for Marcus. Anyway, but they said, okay, back to the FAA saying they literally said, if you go watch Sean's on Geeks Vana's channel, it says, did the FAA? It's the title of it. Did the FAA just throw drone pilots under the bus? And they admit that he shows an excerpt from the live stream, and they admit in the live stream, well, yeah, it's probably going to endanger them, and and I'm like, you can't knowingly endanger anybody. I'm sorry. I'm not getting paid hazard pay. I'm not getting, I'm not an employee. You can't knowingly endanger me by any rule. You can't do that. Don't you understand? And I'm like, how could they put that actually on a live stream?
It's a good point, Bill.
Yeah.
There's a lot of it that doesn't make sense, and the thing is, we don't really even know what the technology is. Does the FAA know yet? I'm not even sure about that.
The whole point is they still have said the public will have access, and then turn right around when it popped up and somebody said, "Hey, but people are going to get hurt." Because they're going to have their drone stolen. They're going to have their money stolen. I mean, God forbid they're next to their vehicle.
Well, Bill, so one of the things that stuck out to me that he said is, well, one of our deals is that we have to educate the local authorities so that they're prepared for those kind of situations. I'm like, yeah.
Nope.
The local authority. Yeah, that's even more comical. Like, even if their response time is 3 minutes, they're done and gone, man. That's 3 minutes too much. So if they're not right there, Johnny, on the spot, you're toast. I don't know. Ooh, Leonard's saying it's a fantasy.
The thing is, it happens already. I read a excerpt recently from an individual at a park in Las Vegas during the daytime. In the middle of the park, he's flying his Skydio 2. He lands the drone. People are around looking at it. He gets held up at gunpoint because
about Zen. Remember Zen? Is that
that's right. You had him on your show. That's right.
No. He never got on here. I got him on Ken Herron's show. Don't you remember? He was going to come on here. And he was, I don't have a webcam. I don't have this. I don't have the other. Oh, Mike's got to leave. Did I miss something?
Mike B. I was saying hello to Mike B.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, Mike, what's up? Drone Views Media. Yes, totally agree. But anybody that I missed? Okay, cool. So, I'm just like, what the biggest concern with me is how can they admit to it? Like he was saying, people are going to get hurt. And they're going to face lawsuits because they've already admitted, okay, yeah, people are going to get hurt.
Well, the biggest concern for me is somebody sticking a 9mm in my face and saying, hey, I want all your stuff. The FAA is not my biggest concern. And, secondly, I live in Idaho. So, yeah, we're all packing in Idaho. But I'm not really excited about getting in a gunfight in a city park or something.
Over a mini SE.
Yeah, exactly.
So it would be, exactly. So it would be much simpler if only first responders had access to your information, period. And that's it.
There's not enough of them. That's the problem. They can't police us all. They can't police. My little county, hell, if I get in a bind, they may be 30, 40 minutes before they can get to where I'm at.
Right.
Yeah. So you're, like I said, and if you're anywhere near your vehicle, or I mean, think of this. What if you are at home and they realize that your home is in the middle of nowhere? Your home's in the middle of nowhere and they're like, hey, this guy lives out in the sticks. Let's just go see what he's got.
Yeah, I fly the boat ramp every morning, every Sunday, and I sit in my front seat of my pickup with my pistol in my lap. With my door shut.
That one's brutal. I'll be honest with you, I think Marcus would be like, here. Here you go.
Listen, I'm just telling you, those of us that live in territory where we're used to firearms, it's not that big a deal. But I mean, the choice is this. Do you really want to end up in a gunfight with somebody? I tell you, I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Under any circumstances.
Exactly.
So,
and if you fly FPV in a park, you're blind.
Right.
And we all have spotters with us, I know.
Yeah.
But you're still blind. And I don't
the spotter's watching the drone. He's not watching the people sneaking up on him.
Right.
And that's, you just made a great point, Chris, because I've had that happen to me just flying my camera drone. I'm so focused on that FPV on my mobile that I've had people walk up behind me and surprise me that I didn't even know they were there.
And the galaxy far, far away as it scrolls up the screen.
We need that needs to be on a T-shirt. The FAA formulated remote ID in a bubble on an island in a galaxy far, far away.
Drone Views Media makes a great point, and I totally agree with it.
If they stuck him and stole Marcus's 3 Phoebes, they'd probably be doing him a favor in the long run.
In fact, I might even pay him to take it.
It'd be like ransom of Red Chief, right? It'd be like, here, take my drones, please.
You, sir, you win the prize.
Let's see. What's
It'd be the only thief in history that would want to return him later on. Marcus.
Yeah, they try
to bring him back a week later, saying, "Hey, at gunpoint, you got to take these things back."
All right, so we kind of covered that one with an extra bunch of sausage. Chris, tell us about the Tennessee trip. And wait a minute, what's he gonna
Oh,
go
me,
ahead.
I'm charging batteries as we're talking.
No, that's fine, but you're gonna what's on the agenda there? Is it just a bunch of flying, cooking food out?
Sounds like it's a bunch of flying. Sounds like camera drones, FPVs, some RC aircraft, probably some, and I'm sure some people bring some cars. Cooking, as far as I know, it's just the grill. I may carry my little old grill, and I got a buddy of mine. I'm gonna stop and get some sausage tomorrow on my way out. So I may get 3 or 4 pounds of sausage, and we may have hot links.
The thing about it is what you can go pick you one of those little cheapo grills up for for $30 that you can throw some charcoal in and just cook it all up, and then when you're done, just like, let's wad that thing up. And
I got a little propane grill that's about the size of a loaf of bread, maybe a little bit bigger. So,
there you go.
Yeah, we're gonna have a large time, and I got my Pelican. I'll fill it up with ice tomorrow. So
Texas has too many counties. I think we got a ton of counties up here that I didn't even know about.
And I believe tomorrow night in Ken Harris show, he has the I can't remember the gentleman's name that owns the property where it's going to be at. He's going to be in the show tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Well,
yep, Billy's supposed to be there tomorrow night, and a guy from Rotor Right's supposed to be there.
Yeah, Billy. Billy's the guy's name that owns that property.
3 or 4 pounds. What's Brad going to eat?
Exactly.
So you say, Chris, your motel's about 30 minutes north?
East. I'm sorry, I believe east.
So you're going all the way past it and to the east, because I know what they said that hotels and motels in the area are tough to come by rooms.
Yes, that's what Brad had already found out that was the case. So he got a room there, and I'm gonna split it with him there.
And some people are camping out on the actual grounds, right? But there's probably some of the people have rural campers, right?
I hope so. I hope they do. I don't know.
I was telling him it's only going to be 29. It's going to be a 29-minute intro from now on. and 28 minutes are going to be a countdown timer.
Hey, Chris, do you have an idea what the weather's going to be like this weekend in Tennessee?
I looked at the forecast today, and it looks like it's going to be in the upper 80s. I think a chance of rain in the morning.
Okay.
Supposed to be pretty decent afterwards.
Well, upper 80s isn't bad for you, right?
Probably look about like it is here. Yeah, the humidity is going to be the killer part. Probably.
Yeah, that's the bad part. And some of those southern states can get pretty humid, Chris.
Yes, we do.
Oh,
well, I really don't consider you a southern state. You're more of a western state, but you get the humidity too, huh?
I was confused until he clarified. I thought that
10 miles south.
I thought that it was the event was actually named Minefield, like Ken Herron's birthday bash, Minefield. But then it seems like Minefield, Tennessee, is actually a town.
No, it's
really?
Minefield. Minefield is Billy Tripp's sculpture in Brownsville, Tennessee.
Oh, so it's a sculpt. Wait a minute. So can we look this up?
Sure. So the branding's a little confusing here, but I know the term minefield is used a lot in this event.
It's a tribute to his folks, isn't it?
To his parents, yes.
Billy Tripp's Minefield.
Started it back in '86, I believe. And he's got a book. He's actually got a book out.
Seems I had heard it's kind of really wild looking. It looks almost like a power station.
Well, it's got a lot. That's exactly right.
Okay,
got some transmission lines.
I refined this label.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Let me come back.
And this drone will now be forever known as the Johnny Mini SE.
The Johnny Mini.
Awesome.
Does it come with Johnny Care?
I don't know. Do I get Johnny Care on it?
Any care.
I thought you were like jerking my leg, man. I didn't know that you were like giving me constructive criticism. So he's trying to tell me that my trailers are too long, I guess. Well, okay.
I used to pull triples out on the interstate. Now that was a trailer that was too long.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
And we'll segue into Mike Wright says Minefield is the largest, highest metal sculpture in area in Tennessee.
Yeah.
So we're getting a lot of facts here tonight, Bill.
That was super cool.
Ken found this guy probably 3 years ago, maybe 4, something like that, and they've become friends. And then he had his birthday. His actual birthday was on that Saturday last year.
Oh, cool. John says Johnny cares an extra $49.
But where he's got that wrong is he has to pay that to me.
Oh, okay. If the drone arrives late, you would get a free anyways, right?
That's
with it. With a free gift also.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I saw you fly before, Marcus. I can't insure you. Oh. That's what we need to do. We need to do something like that. We need to have like a drone roast, where I can, I've seen you fly. I could never insure you, that kind of thing. Or let me see, some off the wall thing, you couldn't edit a video if we paid somebody else to do it, that kind of thing.
But we get D. Martin to host the roast.
That would be a really good one. I think we'd get a lot of views if we pulled that off.
Everybody loves somebody.
Oh, there he is. Dean's in the house, man. All right, so let's go with, since I didn't buy one, and I don't think Chris bought one, but I do think Ron and Marcus bought one. What is an update on the Xeno Mini Pro? Has it moved any?
I'm going to let Marcus take this. He may have some breaking news for you here, Bill.
Shoot. Look at the smile on his face. He may talk about it.
Breaking news, but it's supposed to be delivered tomorrow, so we'll see.
It's to deliver. Oh, and he's going to go immediately out and make videos.
Well, FedEx says it'll arrive tomorrow, and obviously, you got to.
The FedEx will arrive 5 minutes before the sun goes down.
That's probably it. But I'll tell you what my intention is to take. Yeah, that's a good one. Definitely, Michael. 30 minutes is short for me. My intention is to take the Xeno Mini Pro. You got to think about that name. First flight out at the Snake River Canyon.
Called the ZMP.
Something. I'm telling you, these names drive you crazy.
I know we need to come up with a good acronym.
Wait a minute. Okay.
And if Marcus actually gets his drone Thursday, he'll be the third person on YouTube with one. I mean, that's something.
Oh, stop right there, Ron. How do you know that I'm the only one that's getting it tomorrow? What if yours shows up tomorrow? It could.
Yeah, because Marcus happened to look on his FedEx.
Well, guess what? Marcus told me that. Yeah, Marcus told me that I signed up for FedEx, and I got my old account now, and it doesn't show. I guess I don't have it coming because it doesn't show me anything unless I have to hit a button someplace.
No, you don't. It would show it if it's addressed to you, Ron, and if it's got your name and your address on there, it would show up on your FedEx account.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, where would I look for it? Is it on the main page?
You go to the.
Sorry, folks, we turned this into the.
Wait, we're gonna have a FedEx class. Y'all hang on just a second.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
We have the most unique things here on Drone Therapy. Always tune in.
So, Ron, if you go to Advanced Shipment Tracking, it will list everything that has been delivered recently or is on its way to you. So, under Tracking, click the one that says Advanced Shipment Tracking.
Yeah, I'm doing something wrong because I think I clicked that. I don't have anything coming. I've never had anything ever delivered to me. So I know that second part's wrong. So I'm doing something wrong.
It's because you always put Susan's name on all of your packages. That's why.
I thought they did by the address.
FedEx Nation.
FedEx Nation. Yeah, anyhow, I still don't think I got the FedEx working right.
It's what happens when you party too hard on Monday nights.
Especially let me tell you, when you're an old man, that kind of stuff's the highlight of your day.
Hey, this is good though, Marcus. I wish we could get sponsored by FedEx.
Yeah.
I'd love to have us sponsored by FedEx.
Yeah.
We could do a little commercial. You could do a little commercial every show, Marcus. You could train people, give everybody a little kind of 1 minute tip on FedEx and whatever. We could work that right into the broadcast.
There you
Idaho
go.
is more special than New Jersey.
Yeah, New Jersey gets their drones last, Bill.
Yeah, New Jersey gets their drones last. Okay, now I'm gonna say this again. Okay, I told everybody right off the bat that the Hubsan Xeno Mini. I told everybody that I thought this was the reason that the Mini 3 was going to come out sooner, and I had preached that and then of course I got a little egg on my face when during the liftoff we crashed into the curtain, but now suddenly everybody's all back on the bandwagon again, and I'm like, look, I'm not. The Femi Mini, I said, was going to suck. I did. I said it was going to suck. Now I didn't even want to. Now I wanted.
You understated that, Bill.
I wanted to get the Hubsan Mini Xeno Mini Pro also, but then I'm actually trying to be logical with myself. I don't do a whole shitload of reviews. I don't do a whole bunch of in-depth range tests and stuff like that. Usually I'll tell people in Messenger or some little doodad here and there what I had an experience with, like when I had trouble with the Skydio. I didn't make a video about it. I just talked to people in Messenger about what was going on and what happened. So I look more now towards what I'm going to do with them, what kind of drones I'm going to use. Hey, Brad, what's up? So I don't think I'm really going to go overboard about. I think it's going to be phenomenal, but I think, like Marcus has already stated, the Mini 3 is going to kick its ass. So what'll happen is thanks to the learning and tutelage of Ron Brown, a drone on the shelf is a wasted drone. I have sold my drones and upgraded ever since then because I could sit here and pile up drone after drone after drone after drone on my shelf. But as we all know, those batteries aren't going to live forever. And DJI and other companies end of life drones all the time. So I would rather have somebody take it, fly the piss out of it, get the rest of its life out of it, and then pass it on to somebody else. So I'm just going to sell my Mini 2 and go for the Mini 3 when it's ready. How about them apples?
That makes sense.
Makes sense, Bill.
There's two ways to look at that. I mean, like our friend Billy Kyle, he's got a drone museum, right? I mean, he likes his I guess, would you call them retro drones, or I'm not sure. But
he killed his Tesla, though.
Yeah, he did. That's a common problem with those Teslas is.
Well, he put some hella miles on it, though, man. And he was like, he said it, and he said it's gonna. But the new car,
I think he said 36,000 miles. But the battery will be replaced at Tesla's cost.
So we'll call this Tesla Nation.
There you go.
That battery has a 10-year warranty on it. So if you're within that 10 years and the battery goes bad, they'll replace it. And his problem where it would not charge completely is very, very common.
He was wise to get the Tesla Care, Marcus. Tesla Care Refresh program.
Yeah, that's Tesla Care Refresh. Yeah.
Yeah. The only problem was that loaner Tesla. He's not real happy with the color. I said, well, I'm just hoping the guy before you was clean.
Oh, no comment.
See, I don't think John Cuppi would be like. But he's at home tonight, chilling out. Because
Little Bill.
What's
Bill
up?
Ryan.
What's up?
Bill Renee
Bill
joined
Ryan,
us.
Renane's here.
Bill Renee was hanging out with Captain Ray the other day. I hear, Marcus.
Yeah, and he tried to go live, but I saw it a couple of times, but it didn't kind of work out. I don't know for sure.
I think Captain Ray stuck down in Florida for a couple of days.
Okay, so let's see. What did we? What have you heard?
Before you go on, Bill, did you see Greg Pittman's comment? A couple comments back, he said that his Xeno Mini,
was
Xeno Mini Pros. He said it's in
transit.
St. Louis, even though the Hubsan website still says it's processing process, but it's in St. Louis.
So see, that's the thing, Ron. How long has it been since you signed up for your FedEx?
Well, this morning.
So give it 24 hours.
Okay.
Because
Eat Possiman here says I need to do something where I'm some kind of a business account and I got to register and whatever. In other words, I'm going to this a rat hole here. I don't have hours to spend on this. If I can't solve it in 5 minutes, I'm out of there. You know what I mean? I don't care beyond 5 minutes of my free time.
Wait a minute. Okay, yeah.
Can you help me get this up and running, Ron?
Oh, wait.
That would be a lot more fun than dealing with the people at FedEx.
Oh, is that the new
iPad? I don't want to badmouth FedEx because I want them to sponsor the show.
But is that an iPad Pro?
No. It's a
an M1. Oh,
M1 Mini. That's Marcus's new production machine. He's going to be editing all his 5, and 6K videos on that little supercomputer.
Oh no, I totally understand. It makes sense. This computer is already 3 years old, so basically it's like Stone Age already. So I'm looking to do some more with it, but I want to learn more about Apple. I want to get in because I'm actually thinking about doing Motion 5. That's another thing I want to talk about here later on, but I want to go ahead and address this stuff.
Bill, okay, so we're not going to talk about that till later. I don't want to premature.
No, I'm talking about what I was going to give like a channel update for the channel itself later. But you can talk about anything you want to right now.
Well, I'm just curious Ron and I talked about this the other day. The OM5, I'm trying to imagine what it's going to bring to the table that we don't already have with the Osmo Mobile 4. I just don't know what it is. And
because to Marcus's point, there was no really updates from the 3 to the 4 except adding the magnetic clip on. So we've already gone like 2 years in a row with the same hardware, I think.
The thing that bothers me there is how there's Android features and Apple features.
Well, that's all Apple. That's all app related. That's the DJI. What's that? What's the app called, Marcus?
Nemo.
That has nothing to do with the hardware side of it, Bill.
Yeah, but that sucks though, because I like Clone Me.
Yeah,
cool as hell. But you can't do it on Android.
Good. I use that.
But you can't do it on Android.
Oh, you can't?
No, you can only do it on.
Sucks.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's wrong to have a feature on one side but not have it on the other. And of course, Ron's saying now, but we don't have that. Do we have that with other drones? Really? I mean, they update both of the apps pretty much to have the exact same features.
But Bill, what you just described. Listen, to use I'd like to hear Ron's opinion of this too. The Osmo Mobile, I seldom do I use it just as a gimbal to get steady footage. I can use my GoPro. I can use a lot of things for that. But where I really like that thing, and it's worthwhile to me, is taking motion laps and like you said, Bill, that Clone Me is really fun to mess around with.
Well, because I've only done like 2 pictures. But I did one, and I was kind of like sitting in the middle like this, and then I was on the other side of myself screaming at myself, and then I was on the other side like this. I was like, yeah, that's cool, because it's like, or I was gonna do, and I did another one, but I didn't publish it. It was the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil.
Yeah, it's definitely a cool feature, but to Marcus's point, probably a more useful feature would be that moving hyperlapse, and also you could do a panoramic, thing where the Osmo
the panoramic
stuff around the perfect line up the photos and stitch them together perfectly for you. So it has some neat bells and whistles there, that you can't do with a GoPro or something that's handheld, because it can sit on like a tripod type thing and do all the pre-programmed movements all on its own. So I mean, the same stuff that you could do with, I guess, the Osmo Pocket, but this, you can. This is your phone doing it instead of the Pocket doing it, but it's the same app, and it has a lot of the same software. And to Bill's point about not having all the features, I think that's the only thing that, I don't know what they can do hardware-wise to upgrade to the OM5. Put stronger motors in. It can already handle the heaviest cell phones now, but to Bill's point, I think a new version of the app could
be
do more for that device than actually some kind of a hardware thing. Because again, I don't know what they could throw in already that doesn't do now. It does everything the Pocket 2 does already. So what more could be on it?
My brother Dre Crawford is asking about the Phantom 5.
Oh, well, Marcus, how is your prototype flying?
I'm on an NDA, Ron. I can't talk about it.
Of course, yeah. Now, this isn't the OM5, but did you see Ken Herron's recent video where he was doing this thing, how far drones could fly? He followed him with a car, But anyhow, did you see that the Phantom 4 was the last one to go, and he was making them fly until they would just force land, and the fan came down, and it flipped up upside down, and it flopped all around and put a hole in the ground, and guess what? He got up, dusted off, put a fresh battery. It took right off. It didn't have a nickel on it, like he said. Probably the greatest all-around drone of all time, the Phantom 4. I know Chris probably is agreeing with me, right?
But I'll be honest with you. I think the next the drone that we've talked about and probably going to talk about here in a little bit. But I wanted to bring up. I'll bring it up last and before I'll give the channel update. Then we'll go ahead and go into this. We're talking about the Mavic 3, of course, but I think that whatever we get with this new drone, the incarnation, either the M3, Phantom 5, it's going to be, this next drone is going to be a hybrid of the Phantom 5 and the Mavic series. Like we may get micro 4/3 lens somehow, and so that would be kind of, Phantom Inspire-ish. And
sensor.
Then we might get
micro 4/3 sensor.
Yeah. I'm sorry. But
No, it's okay, Bill.
But we could get interchangeable lenses too.
So here's the question I got for you, Bill. That is a big MF and sensor. I'm just trying to imagine the kind of gimbal that's going to have to be on that thing for that big of a sensor.
Well, look at the with the X Dynamics. Don't they have a micro? Okay, so we could actually put it. Would, like I said, people are. Me personally, I think this new drone coming from DJI is going to be bigger than the Autel 2, the Evo 2. I personally think it's going to be bigger than the Evo 2. It's going to be beefier. But it's going to be foldable, collapsible, like a Mavic is. But it's going to be they're going to hybridize the two. They're going to take everything that we loved from the Phantom. They're going to take everything that we love from a Mavic, and they're going to put it in a reinforced body. And I'm telling you, it's going to cost money. It's not going to be cheap like people are thinking. It's not going to be like, somebody, I mean, I hate to say it. Like Marcus was showing you, the little drones that we're going to be going, the Air 2S, those are going to be your consumer drones. That size, the Air 2S is going to be your biggest consumer drone. And then you're going to get smaller. And the price ranges are going to drop because they want more. They want more and more. Hey, Curtis, what's up? They're going to want more and more people to do that. But they're going to try to push, because we all know that the Mavic 2 Pro is a professional drone. I mean, they tried to call it prosumer and all this, and but people use it to make a living with. It's a professional drone. So its next iteration is going to be, in my opinion, a professional drone. And just like Marcus is pointing out, in order to carry the payload that I'm bringing up, we're going to have to beef it up. And I honestly think it's going to be a foldable Super Mavic.
The DJI Phantom 4 Pro V2 had been around $1,500 to $1,600 for the last year or so. Now they're $2,000 at DJI's website, $2,000 on Amazon. Best Buy, they're gone again.
Bill, you mentioned payload. I shoot micro 4/3. Here's the size of a 25 focal range lens for a micro 4/3 camera. Here is a 45, and here's a pancake like the zoom or whatever.
Right.
So you can see the size of these lenses or whatever for micro 4/3. So yeah, putting on a drone that's about the same size as the Mavic 2 now wouldn't work.
No, that's what I said. I think it's even going to be bigger than the Evo 2 Pro. I think it's going to be stockier. Like I said, they've got, if you look at the X Dynamics drone, they're carrying, aren't they carrying Micro Four Thirds?
Marcus, have you been following that?
Yeah, they are. It's a Micro Four Thirds on that X Dynamics, but who's seen the darn? We see a lot of videos.
A lot.
My knowledge, they haven't. That you can't buy that drone yet. So
it's still on.
And it's a big product. I mean, I saw it, Bill, at CES in 2020, January of 2020. They had some. It is a beautiful product, but it's a big drone, and it's definitely, that one's going to be 3,500, 4,000.
But Marcus, that thing shipped is slower than the Hubsan Zeno Mini Pro, though.
Yeah.
If you saw it at CES in 2020.
And they're still not selling it. I know there's
a new video every day on Facebook
every day.
Or Instagram. There's a new video. Send me one, guys. I've asked you and asked you and asked you. Send me one. Let old Chris, the knows nothing, try it.
Well, but don't worry, Chris. Hubsan Zeno Mini has a new video every day too, and 2 people in the world have it right now.
Hey, that's 2 more than the X Dynamics people got.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Do you want to come on and show it and share it? Or are you just going to post the link? Because I know you just got home from work and you're probably going to eat dinner. But we talked about him coming on. If you want to come on and share it, that's cool. I'll send you a link. Just let me know. Send me a message on Facebook and I'll send you the link. He was going to show it last night on Philly's stream, right? Okay, and he kept talking about it, and Ron and Marcus both brought up that Curtis was in the chat, and Mikey just kind of went off on a Mikey tangent, and it just kind of, but you
got to keep Mikey focused. That's not the easiest thing, Bill.
Oh well, no, I wasn't blaming you all. I was even acknowledging that you all both gave it your best attempt.
Hey, back to this conversation just one last second before we get out of it. I'm not sure I want a drone that's going to carry this size lens on the front of it.
I'm just going to see what happens. Let me do this. I'm going to send this.
I mean, I'll have to see all the details, but Marcus, Chris, I'm not sure I want a drone carrying a size lens like this on the front of it.
And what do you get out of it? Obviously that big sensor is for low light stuff.
Oh no, he says okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Marcus.
Yeah. Well, I just was going to say the bigger sensors are for low light things. I guess if you're going to make a giant poster or something.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, and Ron, you've brought that up to me a ton of times, and Ron has made me realize that a sensor size is not so important to me because most of my videos are shot midday with the sun way overhead, and it's just not.
You don't deal with noise coming in from the from the dark parts of the video and whatever. And a lens like this, with this lens with that bigger sensor, lens like this has a wide, it's like a 1.8 wide aperture, so you're letting in a whole bunch more light on a lens like this. But I think our little Hubsan Zeno Mini Pro has a 1.8 aperture too, so it's going to let in a ton of light. Also, the lens is built on the Zeno Mini.
That's going to be interesting to see. Of course, they're going to have to get all of the manual settings and RAW.
RAW's not there yet. 48 megapixel photos not there yet. So we still have a lot. But again, supposedly, Marcus, I've heard this through the grapevine. Supposedly, a big update's coming for the Zeno Mini on Friday, and that's kind of going to be the thing that we think a lot of people will receive it. So maybe a lot of these missing features will come into play on Friday. So we may be singing a different tune come Friday, Marcus.
Yeah, we could. And by the way,
we would love to be singing a different tune, wouldn't we?
We absolutely would. We absolutely would. I like Michael's comment, TX Arch Drone Guy, about the M3. That makes
a lot of sense. Most hobbyists will not purchase.
I'm going to tell you right now.
How pro are we talking, Bill?
No, here's the deal. Right here, I mean, Mike, don't get me wrong. I love you to death, but I think you're going to see an assload of people buy it because they're going to finance them, and you're going to see them going out the door, right and left. I don't think DJI is, but I think like people like B&H are going to finance them, and Rama's going to finance them.
Bill,
there you go. Yeah.
Bill, can I take a second mortgage out on that thing?
Well, I honestly think it's going to be $2,500 for the drone by itself, I'm figuring Flymore is going to probably run you, and this is the base Flymore with a standard controller. They may not come out with a standard controller. It may just be the smart controller. At which point,
they're bumping the price up.
Right. So I'm thinking it's going to go straight to $3,250 for a Flymore with the smart controller.
But Bill, the big question is, will there be two versions? Will there be a Mavic 3, a normal, and a Mavic 3 Pro?
I don't think so.
One Mavic 3.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Well, has DJI ever made a drone where there wasn't eventually wasn't another one with the Phantom series? There was a whole bunch of Phantom 3s, there were a whole bunch of Phantom 4s. With the Mavic line, we had the Mavic Pro, we had the Mavic Air, we had the Mavic Mini. I mean, has there ever been DJI ever made where it was just one model?
Oh, well, okay. I say like not Marcus, but Curtis was saying something too about he didn't jump on the Mini. I'll be honest with you. I think if you had the Mini 2, you would be stunned at what you get out of it. The quality that it produces for the price that's paid for it will shock the piss out of you.
Oh, for God's sakes, Bill, this little guy, the quality of video that this little guy takes. I mean, it just blows my mind.
Yeah, but I totally agree with you. The price per performance is outstanding. But also, I want to throw in there, people, that if you try to take the Mini 2 out, near the edge of the day, beginning of the day and the end of the day, when the sun's out high in the air, you will see the digital noise on the video. If the video quality doesn't hold up, if you fly a lot at the edges of the day, if you fly in the middle of the day, you probably won't even notice the difference.
That is absolutely true.
Do you think that's more because of the sensor size?
Yes.
It doesn't leave enough light for the edges of the day.
Exactly.
Well, I do too.
But everything's a combination of sensor size.
I really do hope they come out with it.
Yeah, but everything's a combination of both. It's the sensor in the drone and the lens they put on too. They work in combo.
Billy, are you saying you don't know whether they're going to have
exactly? Yeah.
Come on,
you're flying it right now, man.
Please don't make Billy violate his DNA on the show, guys.
No, I think he was out doing some stuff or something tonight. Thank you for dropping in, sir. Very cool to see you. Oh man. Okay, so no. Oh yeah, he's saying no. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it right here. I think Billy Kyle has something now that's new that we don't know about.
It's called the OM5.
Oh, okay.
He got the OM5. What nobody cares about.
That's possible. But I was thinking, oh, Dre just nuked him. Look at this. Did you see? Wait, why am I not? Where's my thing? Here it is. It's not that.
Oh,
He's testing the Tesla. He's a Tesla tester.
Well,
wait a minute. Okay, go ahead, Marcus. What were you gonna say?
Well, I'm just saying. I wonder if Billy has tested the Johnny Mini SE yet.
The Johnny Mini SE.
Yeah.
Is Johnny still here? Can he reveal if he's sent a couple prototypes out?
Hey, you missed the Tesla Nation earlier, Billy. We were talking about the batteries, and Marcus was explaining about the 10-year warranty. But I wonder when they're going to put like a mileage. They're going to say 10 years or 35,000 miles.
That's coming in another future update.
Oh yeah, they'll have to cut it back that way.
Curtis is laughing at us copying Monkey's DNA. Do we have to pay royalties to Monkey every time we say DNA? No.
You think so, Billy? Billy says it's a dumb release. I'll tell you, for $299, think of all the people who otherwise bought some of those cheaper toys.
Yeah, and Marcus, Billy will have to next time we talk to him. So
yeah, I thought he already had. Well, okay, never mind. Nothing.
Battery warranty is 120,000 miles. That's a lot of miles, Bill.
That's a lot of Mini SE batteries, Billy.
Mini SE batteries. Well, like the thing of this is, if somebody here's my question for people that have it. If you already have the Mini 2, what's the reason to buy the SE?
Probably not. I bought one because I like testing new drones. But you're absolutely right, Bill. But what it's going to do, it's going to decimate the people that would have bought that FEMI or whatever, or the MJXs of the world, SJRCs.
Are you talking bad about the FEMI, Marcus?
Let me tell you that I would take one Mini SD over 3 FEMIs.
Oh, yeah, 09 flies better than the FEMI does.
Yeah.
Okay. Dre wants to know what the Johnny Mini SC costs. Well, Johnny was pricing it earlier. Wasn't it like, no, it was $100 deposit. $100 deposit.
I thought it was $1. It went up already.
But and okay. No, I just sent it. I know you're probably there. I just was saying.
So it doesn't really have a firm price, Bill. You just said, Johnny, whatever you have laying around, and if it's enough, he'll send you a drone.
Hey, Billy is correct about the SC, that it does come to you bare bones. $299 is one battery. There's no case. It's the original controller. I would argue there's some
advantages option out there at all for the SC, Marcus.
Say again, Ron.
Is there a Flybore option out there for any of the retailers?
I don't think in the U.S.
The Mini SE.
I don't think in the U.S. There are in other countries. It's another $100 or something. But I still think for the money, if you're considering buying a $250 SJRC F11, spend another $50 and get that Mini, and you'll have 10 times the product.
Now, Marcus, this is serious. Did you get the care refresh program for the Mini SE, or you?
I did. What's the point? It's a $300 drone.
You're just flying. You just threw cost for the wind, and okay, right. Who needs that stick in care refresh?
Well, not on. I think at that price point, it's probably not as important. And then, like I said, there's advantages and disadvantages to that little controller. I'm telling you, flying with it today, it's nice and lightweight, and it fits in your hand, and you can hold on to it, and I can pinch with it really good. Now, the disadvantage, of course, is the mobile device down below. It's a little harder to get to the touch screen, but in any case, well, we better let Bill run the show here.
No. You go right ahead and keep talking. I can't play his music because it's on his channel.
Marcus, I know you weighed the Mini SC. Does it weigh any more or less than the Mini 2?
Gosh, I haven't weighed it, Ron, so I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, so but on the hand test, can you feel any difference in the weight between the two crafts?
No, they feel about the same. I mean, there might be a few grams difference, but other than that, they feel about the same. And I agree with what everybody has said. Hey, if you can afford the Mini 2, get the Mini 2, right? It has a more feature set. There's a lot of things. The zoom and the panoramas and so forth are worth it. But the SC for $299, baby.
Hey, Bill, does Curtis's craft have like little claws on the front of it?
Yeah, it sure does, and it can actually reach out and grab stuff.
Really wow.
So this is here near Seattle, or it's out in the Puget Sound. So yeah, he's been really into this lately, and if you look, I think he runs. Yep, is it there? Come back down. I think they're right there. I think when he goes down, you'll see he's found a couple of visitors. But yeah, he's really been getting into doing this lately, doing a lot of okay. He said he wrote it was the original music that was his alone. But the thing about it is we can discuss it and everything. It's really cool footage. I'm sure the music sounds good. I'll have to watch it again later.
Now, Bill, is this craft is a long cord that runs to it underwater, or is this completely Wi-Fi now? He found the blob.
Oh, there it is.
Finding Ellen DeGeneres. I like that. That was funny. Oh, looky, cool. Is that like a man of war? I hadn't seen that you had the big jellyfish here. And that was the man. That's a big old jelly.
Oh, in the
Cool,
chat,
man.
Bill Renee said you can get the Bug 16 Pro for only $237 versus $299 for the Mini SD, Marcus.
Yeah,
But
I
the
like.
camera quality ain't gonna click close.
Yeah, that
Is
Bug
it?
16 is a piece of garbage. Plus, it won't go 80 feet. I kind of like MJX drones, but the Bug 16 is not one I would pick.
Okay,
That's super cool.
that is. Now, Bill, do you think he's filming in like 4K 60 here or something, or?
I don't know. Big ass jellyfish, and he right there. He's still in chat. You can say I don't, but it does have a cable to it. Because,
Okay, okay, take a long cable. Okay, that's to
Yeah.
get your FPV feed from down under the water. Okay,
Right, and I think he said the same company. He's mentioned that the same company that built this one is coming out with a new device very soon in the future. Yeah, 4K.
Curtis said the best part's coming up soon.
Well, yes, he didn't. If didn't anybody see where he had the crab that was munching down? So it was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, radio does not travel through water.
Here
Here we
it
go.
is.
Here we go. Yeah, it's a dungeon. So he got a dead one that he's eaten. Oh wow, that's a big old crab too, man.
What's it sitting on there, Bill? Some kind of a pipe or?
Looked like an I-beam or something. I don't know for
I-beam.
sure. Mating. Oh, so he was getting a little. More foreclaw. More foreclaw. Okay, it flew. Everybody.
That's why I don't swim in the ocean.
Oh, Marcus, you don't go in, Marcus?
Well, crabs do the wild thing in that water.
Yeah, that's what I said. More foreclaw. Oh, what have we
Well,
got
he found
here?
a bottle or something.
Yeah, it's like an old, and it's got barnacles on it already.
Barnacle Bill.
Barnacle bottle. SpongeBob's hangover remedy. Here we go. Oh, okay. Oh, whoa!
Hey, look at those claws.
Somebody's coming. And he's like, "What are you doing, man? Hey,
Picked up a hitchhiker.
Hey. Maybe it was his house. I don't know.
Now,
He's
have you
coming.
progressed on these bills? Is it hard to control these underwater crafts?
I have never driven one. That would be a Curtis. He's getting ready to go eat dinner, so he's not available to actually.
Yeah, I understand.
If he could, but think about this is, oh man, yeah, he's coming on up too.
The crab. He said the crab wants his bottle. Is what Curtis says in the chat.
But did you haul him out? Did he haul him out? Come on, how much we have left? Oh, we still got plenty left. We're battling the crab.
For all the people that lost their drones to underwater crashes, this could come in handy for drone recovery.
He mentioned something to me too that you would. It dawned on me. It makes perfect sense after he explained it to me. You can make money with these things, and you don't need a 107 to do it.
Oh, that's right. The FFA doesn't care about underwater, right?
So
underwater farming, I suppose they probably would, but
but the thing about it is what if it's underwater structure inspection? And we're talking pretty damn good money. So I was like, hey, when he told me about it, I was like, dude, man, you could, and then especially where we live at, I wish he was on here so he could explain it to you, because I was like, you could make buku money.
Courage just said there's no laws for ROVs.
Yeah, see, there's no laws. Oh, he dropped it. So you just dropped the bottle because you couldn't get out? Was that what happened?
There you go, Marcus. Never outlaw drones. We can go to ROVs, Marcus.
Yeah, all I need is an ocean close by.
Could you go down to the Snake River or something like that?
I don't know in the current. I wonder how well it would do in current.
Yeah, Curtis, how well would it do in a heavy flow river? How long is the cable?
Curtis made 1,500 last weekend.
Oh, that was who you dropped? Look at the little. Oh, there's a dead one over there too. There's a dead.
Is he allowed to? Oh, that's not dead. Look, that thing's sitting there.
No, there's one next to it though that's dead. A little one.
Oh,
it's a duel. It's a duel. Here we go. He's locked
boy.
on. Here we go. Nope, not real hard. He's just checking him out, really.
Hello, Herman. Scratch my tummy.
Yeah,
Scratch my
Herman.
tummy.
So get the butter. Get the butter. Dinner served.
Is he allowed to catch your crabs with that thing?
Oh, shh, quiet. We paid $3.99 a minute for this.
Captain
I don't know.
Ray Kelly's enjoying the video.
I would think because you can crab here. You're allowed to crab here, so I guess it's about as broad as it is long. You can put a cage down in there and bring him up and boil him and eat him. Why can't you just snag him with the ROV and drag him up and throw some butter on him? I wouldn't think it would make. Oh, that's a cool shot. Oh, nope. You need a permit. Oh, I guess same thing as like crabbing. You need a permit to go crabbing, so you just need a crabbing permit, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would be really cool if it was what was the name of that TV show with the Seaview submarine? What was that? Where they had the flying sub? If that sucker could just come out of the water like that and take off.
The yellow submarine. Oh.
What was that? Seaview. Trying to remember.
Curtis says the permit's only $15 a year. That's not too bad.
Oh no, cool. Crab cages. Well, I'm sure it is, but
That's not the point.
You're not going to have video. I mean, the crab riding the bottle was freaking awesome, and it was like.
Also, I want to thank Curtis for sending that video, and that thing was awesome, Curtis.
I wish Bill, Mike could have shown last night. Go ahead.
To your point, I have seen people put a GoPro in a crab pot and drop it down in there, and it's amazing watching those crabs come in for that bait.
Yeah. But I thought it was the thing is though is seeing the crab interact with the ROV like the claws.
Yeah,
that was
super
cool.
It's probably some kind of new crab in the neighborhood. Hey, how about you see the comment in the chat? Voyage to the bottom of the sea. There's an old reference.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what I was trying to think of. Thank you.
Yep. That was a cool show. I still remember.
And as a movie, it was actually a movie too. Based on a movie.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, but I mean, what's that company, Curtis? Like I said, he mentioned he's really been doing a lot of the ROV things here lately.
How many different manufacturers are there, Bill? The ROV vehicles.
You're right.
I'm sorry to put you in. Yes, I'm sorry, Bill. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
Okay, you lost me here. I'm taking a chicken leg out.
Bait.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure. I got.
Hey, crabs love chicken, huh? Hey, everybody loves chicken, right?
Yeah, I do too. My wife makes really good chicken.
Richard Basehart was the boss on.
Richard Basehart was the
captain. Voyage of the Sea.
Yeah. But that's
we turned the Voyage of the Bottom of the Sea way back show.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
Bill Renee's asking you need a permit to crab. Yes, Bill. It's $15 a year. Curtis said that, which isn't too bad.
Oh yeah. Casa, the five. Hang on, I'm gonna find some info.
Well,
fish V6 Plus. Is that what he said?
Yeah. I'll say it again, Marcus. Where do they come up with these names for these devices?
I'm with you, Ron. I'm with you. Can it just be something like, let's call it the Marlin or the Barracuda?
How about call it the Voyage of the Bottom of the Sea device?
Or the Flying Sub.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. 628 feet tether. Hang on. Here it comes. Here we go. Ready?
It's $3,600, Marcus. It's more than the Mavic 3, Bill.
No, that's not too bad. Did I not?
If you can make $1,500 a weekend, you can pay for it in no time. Well, there it is.
What did he say something in the chat and I missed it?
Yeah, he said he made $1,500 last weekend.
Yeah, that's he and all he had to do was check a pier, and get this, they already knew it was broken, and he just confirmed it was broken, and they said, "Here's your money." He went, "Thank you."
I guess it's cheaper than hiring divers, right, Bill?
Yeah, I mean, and it's awesome because you can see it live right then, or he could give them the footage and they could say, okay, this is the deal. This is what we got to fix. This is what's going on. Let's see. This is.
Oh, look, Curtis says that's a base model. It doesn't have the claw on it.
Yeah, here we go. $31.99
for the claw.
Yeah, it was. And
there's
here
the
we go.
claw.
This is the full blown thing, the one that he got.
Oh, 3759. Wow.
With the case and all. But look at it, man. It looks kind of like the little flying sub from
It does. Yeah, it does.
It's kind of cool, actually. And the video it was coming out with was badass. Let's see.
Yep.
I like the case. Oh, there's all the gear. Sweet. Okay, so
I see the controller there.
can you
Is
imagine?
that a built-in screen on the controller?
Oh, that's okay. I'm sorry.
That's
What?
okay.
The base model, no claw. Yeah. Okay, cool.
They see that's the case and all.
I mean, that was awesome. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, we've actually
I'll
been
pick
on,
one up next time I'm down at Walmart.
We've actually been on for over. Oh, wait a minute, chicken livers. Akira Show pointed out about chicken livers getting them in there too. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I gotta close this. Let me close this one. And Curtis is wanting me to do a different one. Hang on, I'm getting there. All right, here we go.
Roll that video, as I always say to Mike.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. I like that. He's combined the two.
Now,
So
is that his tethering cord?
Yeah, that's the his ROV out there, and then he's actually getting some B-roll here.
Okay, with usually the drone B-roll. This time
sitting
it's the
over
B-roll.
there on that bench. He's right in the middle section, the middle thing. He's sitting in the middle of the bench.
Now, is this near Seattle, Bill, or Everett?
Just down towards he lives down towards see right
Tacoma.
here, Tacoma.
Is Tacoma north or south of you, Bill?
South. I'm only like 60 miles from the Canadian border.
Look, that's beautiful area there, Bill.
Yeah, I love it here. It's always super nice here.
There goes it. There's the claw.
The claw. Look at the claw.
Marcus, our drone should have claws on them, right?
I'm not sure what for, Ron. Go grab another drone in flight or hitch a ride with an airplane.
Rescue, search and rescue, Marcus. Hey, there's that crab again. Look at him over. He's green screen this time. Now, is that underwater? Is this what you call it?
This is underwater. Yeah, this is underwater.
But that night footage, Joe.
I don't know. Let's see. This is off of the Triple Tech.
Okay. Hey, look, there's a fish checking him out.
Yeah, there's a couple of fishies.
Fish don't seem to mind it.
Nope. They're cool with it. Oh, wow. There's a different, there's another fishy.
Is that like a little hole there or a cave?
We're like, come on. It's like it's live or something. Go forward. Go forward. Can you grab the fish?
Oh, look, it has
cool.
lights on it. Headlights.
Yeah.
Well, there it came out. Hey, look, railroad track.
Look at that. Now it's up in the air.
Could you? Hey, we've got a combination drone and ROV. You can go underwater or overwater.
Look at that. I refuse to be tipped about.
Oh, you're tempted. Yeah,
you can tell everybody's like, oh man, that's really cool. You know.
Curse said they were rockfish.
Rockfish. Rockfish, paper, scissors.
Yeah. Look how blue that water is up there, Marcus.
As opposed to hip hop fish.
Yeah. What kind of pier is that? Just with the sticks coming out?
I'd say that's a dilapidated one.
That's a big boat. Look right near in the background. Very cool, man.
Well done, Curtis.
Very, very nice, Curtis.
Can you FPV this thing?
Put an FPV camera on it?
No, I get what he's saying. Could you put goggles on and drive it? I bet you probably could. It's probably got an output.
HDMI maybe to out
Yeah.
to in.
Yeah.
Can you drive that ROV Acro?
I'm not so sure about that one.
Is it? But all seriously, is it stabilized in the water? You don't have to keep it stabilized, right? It's self-stabilizing in that water.
Oh, whoa! Look at this! Look at this!
Yes, it has
and
head
it has
tracking.
head tracking.
Nice.
So yeah, oh wow, man. Wait a minute.
Are
Let me
you
go back.
tempted, Bill?
Let me go back. Are you sure? Are you sure?
Chris, you could probably use that lake that you fly the drone at on Sunday mornings.
All right. I want to
Too
break
dark.
in. I want to break in real quick
Too
here.
murky.
I want to break in real quick here because I do.
Breaking news coming in, folks.
Well, not so much breaking news. Is Chris has got some things he needs to do, and he's going to tell everybody good evening. So I'm going to highlight Chris real quick so that he can say his good nights.
Thanks, guys. Good to see everybody, and we'll catch y'all somewhere down the road. Thanks for
Chris,
stopping in.
you enjoy yourself at Minefield this weekend, and you be careful out there in that heat.
I will look for a live. I probably will do a live Sunday morning, maybe.
We'll be right there supporting you.
Chris, right. I totally understand that you're going to get off right now and go order that ROV. I can't blame you in the least little bit.
I got another tab open already on my computer.
All right. Thank you, sir. It was good to see you.
Chris, thanks for coming in with us.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. And it was really cool that it worked out that way for Curtis to get his stuff shown tonight, because I think it really would have been a good focal point for last night. And it's the only thing that sucks, man, is I know we all would love to go wireless. I feel like I'm going to do something stupid and get the cable hung up, the tether hung up. You know, like I'm going to mistakenly go around the pier and lock it up, and then I'm going to get stuck with my $3,000 ROV underwater.
How fragile is that FPV cable or that signal cable?
Wait a minute. I wanted to say I saw Chuck come in. Where's Chuck? There's Chuck.
Chuck's
hey, Lake, cool.
Chuck.
Okay, keep going. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was saying, how sturdy do you think that cable is, Bill?
Wait, hang on just a second. I will address it. Okay, they're asking Curtis how sturdy is the cable, but yes. But the whole point is they're making you work later and later at night. I don't know when the hell we're going to do it. Because I mean, literally, you're about the only guy that delivers gas. So I don't know what to say. Maybe a Saturday. We could do it on a Saturday, maybe. But then again, you're going to be out and you're going to be wanting to do stuff in the water on Saturday. Anyway, we'll figure something out. What do y'all think? You want to buy one?
Well, it's not kind of in the budget right now. Maybe when Hubson and Phoebe make a more affordable, under 250 gram version.
That gets washed. You're definitely not going to. Marcus ain't going to put that in the Snake River.
Yeah, I mean, there really is. I don't have a place to use it here. I mean, I could go up to one of these reservoirs, but there's nothing down there to look at, right?
Do you have a swimming pool, Marcus, you can put it in?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You might find some interesting things at the bottom of a reservoir.
Yeah.
You might be zooming along and be like, wait a minute, that looks like nope, never mind. Back out.
That's a former mafia kingpin at the bottom of that reservoir.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if you're at the swimming pool, you might find a wild beaver.
Yep. But the thing about it is what if you found something and it said Hoffa?
Then Marcus would be he'd be a wealthier man than he is now.
Yeah, exactly. That's not what I'm saying. I could buy pretty much. My wife would let me buy the drones if I wanted to. She wouldn't be, what I was saying earlier is I used to want every single one of them, and that's why I kind of want to jump over into this part of the show because we're kind of winding down.
Hey, Curtis is telling me you could use that claw to untangle the signal cable. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, okay, cool. But I've discovered myself recently not being so overtly enthusiastic about just drones as a singular thing. And then I realized that I really do like making my little intros, even though they might be, some people think they're too long. I enjoy making them and farting around with them. I enjoy, like when I was younger, I used to make short films and videos and stuff. And so I think I'm going to add stuff like that to the channel because I love what Aldrin said about, giving people, exactly, something that they can come back to every week. But this has been more, I've realized recently that this is more of an outlet for me. And where I've screwed up is I've spent so much time trying to produce content that I thought was going to make other people happy. And I've not done things that I liked myself. And things that I thought was fun. Like I still play video games from time to time. I might do a live stream of a video game or something like that, me playing Cabal or something again. I might just do a live stream of me making one of my crazy videos or intros for a show. But I don't think I'm gonna turn cartwheels and do flips for every drone that's coming out now. I think I've gotten past wanting to buy everything anymore. Because like I brought up earlier in the show, I'm not a review type guy. I like flying the drones and taking pretty pictures and trying to get a nice video here and there and figuring out how to get better pictures and videos out of it,
I got some breaking news, Bill.
Oh, okay. Your drone's there.
Just broke just this second while we were sitting here. I've got an email from FEMI, and it just came through just this second. I'm not kidding. Said, "Hi, Marcus. We saw the video of still having some gimbal issues. This is abnormal and should not happen. We are sorry to see this, and we do want to check and help you solve this problem. Could you send us the black box file in a zipped format for our reference?" Anyway, so says you can send large files via WeTransfer. Anyway, so I guess I will. I'll email that to them and we'll see what they come up with.
Good luck.
They must have been monitoring the show, Bill, and heard say a few things, and
maybe more people monitor the show than I realize. Anyway,
yeah.
I don't think the Altel Evo Mini would intrigue me, and I'll be honest with you, I don't think that's coming any sooner than we think. I don't think it's going to be a while.
Yeah,
but
Bill, and going along with your stream of conscious there, I'm kind of in the same mind that you are, and both of us did a good job resisting the DJI FPV drone earlier this year. Yeah, I'm not buying every DJI drone that comes out or whatever. Only the ones that I think I will personally enjoy flying, and that's why I passed on the SE Mini. Even though Marcus makes a good point, it's a good drone to review because a lot of people are interested, a lot of beginner things. But I knew that I would get no joy out of it. Really, it would just be like a job reviewing it. So I resisted that one. So I've resisted 2 DJI drones this year, mostly because I felt like I would just be reviewing them, and they wouldn't really be for me.
Well, I was very close to actually purchasing the Zeno Mini Pro. And then I don't know what it was. It's just something just kind of clicked. It was like, I think we've kind of plateaued with drones. We're not getting all the super fantastic, wild and crazy features. It's more like, higher resolutions and better frame rates, better transfer rates. So I'm to the point of thinking, I don't need to have every little step up.
The market has matured. There's not a whole lot of up at this point.
But I can totally understand, why Marcus would do it, because I love, hearing information about the drones and stuff. I think that I'm not sure I would convey it in a manner that would really be beneficial to folks. So that's why I talk to people about what my experiences are and stuff, rather than wait. Yeah, here we go. There's one that we might be tempted with.
X-ray vision. Hey, I want to respond to something that Ron just said. So Ron was saying, well, if he got this thing, that it would just be more like a job than anything. Let me tell you, Ron, I had so much fun flying this drone today. And is it more fun than the Mini 2? No, but I'm telling you what, it just tickles me to think that somebody can buy a drone of this quality for $299. It just tickles me to no end.
No, yeah, I totally understand. I mean, like I said, I understand because there's so many different things that you can test with all the different drones and stuff that you have, range testing, signal quality, photo quality, video quality. I mean, I totally get that. It's just, me personally, I think I need to do more things like like I said, I was the kid with the video camera that was making, videos and doing stupid movies and stuff when he was 8, 10, 12 years old. And, considering I've kind of gotten to the stage of my life to where I can revert back to that 8, 10, 12-year-old, then, I want to do more of the things that I enjoy doing. And I'm hoping that I can share them with people here on the channel and they'll get intrigued by them. I think that YouTube is evolving enough to where you don't have to stay within the normal constraints of what people tell you must do to succeed. If I fail, I fail, but I'm still going to be happy with what I produce. And that's up until now, I feel like I've been making stuff for others and not myself.
Yeah, you just keyed on something there, Bill. And that's the way I look at my channel exactly. I'm going to make the kind of content that I like. People say, well, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Well, I don't know. I do what I like to do on my channel. And if it happens to be successful, that's awesome. But I'm enjoying myself doing what I do. And I think that, quite frankly, is what makes a successful channel.
Yeah.
What if
you tell the people who are enjoying what they're doing on YouTube and the people that are just kind of going through the motions to get views?
All right, price tag. Give us a price tag.
Yeah, Akarasho. Listen, I suspect Autel's, well, in fact, I'm sure Autel is going to give us a mini drone. What it'll have on it, who knows? But what I will welcome about that is that there'll be a competitor.
Yeah, and I believe that if Autel does put out a mini drone, it'll be a premium mini drone. I don't think they're going to go for the low end of the mini market. I think they'll go for the high end of the mini market. So I expect more features at a higher price.
That's their MO, isn't it, Ron?
It's going to compete with the Air 2S and not the regular minis.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, see, Matt's saying he'd buy it in a heartbeat. But see, again.
And Matt apologized for being late. He said he was out flying a bunch of FPV drones.
Yeah, but he also saw what Akira Show said and was talking about, jumping in at the 250 grams. Again, it depends on what we have at the time. Excuse me. Wait.
I know. I always have to sneeze or cough when I'm in the middle of making a big
point. And I didn't blow anybody's eardrums out. But I don't know. I think that the M3 or whatever it's going to be, I think that it's going to be the all-around drone to end all-around drones. And I think the Mini 3 is going to be built to kick any mini products butt out the door. And that DJI is going to switch their whole consumer products lines to the smaller Air 2S frame and the mini frames. And you're going to have just the Air 2S or the Air 2 or the Air, whatever they come out with it, like the Air 3. Then you're going to have the mini, and that's going to be like their $1,000 drone and their $500 drone.
I was going to say, Bill, can I stop you just a second? The Mini 3s, the drone you think it's going to be, what kind of a price bump will it get from its current $449 price?
I think they want to. What's the Xeno Mini Pro at?
$459, $10 more than the current Mini 2.
So $499.
So you think they'll keep it'll still be reasonably priced for all the features going to get added to it? It'll probably do it for, what do they do it like for 4 to 6 months, and then they'll jack the price up $25, and then we'll notice it and talk about it, and then a couple of weeks later they'll jack it up another $25, and that's what they normally do. So I got a feeling they'll come in just to kind of slap Hubsan, but Hubsan's got to deliver. They can't have a product that comes out and then 2 firmware updates in, it bricks the drone. They gotta back it up with the firmware updates and the support. It can't just be, right now we know they have a good product, but they're going to run into obstacles and they're going to have to update the firmware. So what happens there is going to be the question.
Can I answer Clay?
Yeah, go for it.
He's asking about the new drone that I'm holding, and yeah, it absolutely is, Clay. That is the Johnny Mini SE. It is a drone that DJI built just for Johnny Drone Flyer.
And you can put down your $100 deposit at johnnydroneflyer.com.
Yep.
So, Well,
and now he's totally confused. He said, "Are those guys serious, or are they joking? They pulling my leg?"
Well, I think we can all tell that Marcus put the sticker on there. So I don't want to insult Clay's intelligence by saying that. Anyway,
and we got Lloyd the grumpy vlogger in here with us tonight.
Yeah, Lloyd's been here for a while. He told Chris good night before he left.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I've tried to pop some names, but the whole point is yeah, it's great. I try to call people's names out and everything and say stuff, but it's real easy to just go click, click, click. Hopefully we can get Ron in like we were planning to earlier. Because Ron eats late and I eat early, so we end up bumping heads. But Ron was going to come in. I was going to tempt him with the control room tonight, Marcus, so that y'all could get, kind of get on that wheel to getting that bigger end on it. Because he was talking about how you all don't have you have the free version, so you don't have all the bells.
We're waiting until Drone Nation gets to 1,000 subscribers and we get monetized and we start making a little money over here. Then we'll throw you up for the premium version.
Wait a minute though. If you start sharing your affiliate link from StreamYard, and people start using and clicking that link, anytime that they purchase, they get a month, you get a month free. So it might be beneficial for you all during your shows to start throwing up that StreamYard link. And because I've actually probably gotten about 6 or 7 months for free since I've been doing it. And basically the link just rides at the bottom of the show. I need to pop them up more during the show. I think that would help more. But yeah, you'll get free months for each one of those affiliate links that somebody, if they sign up, you get like a kind of a semi credit, I guess you could say. And if you get I think 25 of those, they give you a free month.
Well, good to know.
But then if people actually sign up for a paid subscription, then you get a free month off of that.
Very nice.
Hey, Bill, I need to sign off. I promised my lovely bride I'd take her for a walk this evening. So
I was planning
when's the sun setting up over there, Marcus? How much time have you lost? An hour?
Yeah, already? Probably. I mean, it was 9:30. It's probably down about 9 p.m. now. And for a long time, it was 9:30, quarter to 10.
I think I'm gonna end it up anyway, and I will let Marcus. You can say your good evenings and bail out, and I will go to Ron.
Hey, great show. Some great topics tonight. It was enjoyable. So, and Bill, thank you so much for having me on tonight. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And everybody in the chat, there was some good stuff going on in the chat. So good evening, everybody. And let's see. I'll see you, I guess, next Sunday on Drone Seekers.
Yes, sir.
Monday on Drone Nation.
Monday on Drone Nation. Ron?
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on with us tonight, Marcus. Always a pleasure to have you on. And we got to do kind of a semi-Drone Nation over here since we were canceled by the lack of audio last Monday night. But I want to thank Chris Hope for joining us also, and Bill for hosting this show tonight. But especially I want to thank everybody out in the chats who participated in this show, especially Curtis Dart for sharing those incredible videos from his ROV vehicle. Unbelievably good stuff. So I will throw it over to Bill.
And I'm very grateful for having you all here each and every week. Next week, John, I'm thinking John's going to be back with us. I'm hoping Gary's going to be with us. We're going to try to do an FPV night, maybe talk about a little 3D printing because we haven't done that in a little while. And of course, any updates and news that come in the meantime. And please be sure to come back and join us next week. In the meantime, live long and prosper.